As we drew down in Afghanistan in August of 2020, we saw a situation where there were American citizens and where there were Afghan allies who the Kosovars and the Americans had both been supporting. Unfortunately, the U.S. administration left a large number of those individuals behind. And so working together with a number of teams, including Task Force Argo, which led the evacuation, Flanders Fields, which is working on the resettlement, and other entities, we've attempted to move forward ways to help these individuals seek refuge outside of the iron control of the Taliban. The Kosovars have done a wonderful job in K4 in bringing some of the individuals in who were overflow from America's first evacuation in August. But now we're looking at individuals who are at a heightened risk for persecution. Some who have already fled, but many who are still trapped behind enemy lines in Afghanistan. So this would include a number of Catholic nuns of the Mother Teresa order who are still trapped in Afghanistan. It would include families who are American citizens but have Afghan relatives. So I'll give a perfect example. Afghan National Security Forces commander was killed, and an American citizen went over his sister to protect their 3 daughters so they weren't sold into Taliban slavery. But she's not allowed to leave because those 3 individuals are not hers. So she would be an evacuee. Individuals who are senior and unable to travel, but they have family members who qualify, but unless the senior member travels with them, they're not allowed to get out of country. These are the types of difficult situations that we're facing of good evacuees who are looking for a third-party country to eventually come to the United States. What we don't want to do is leave these individuals in Afghanistan while they are processed to come to America. And we're looking for good partners, good allies, and good work to be able to save those who have spent 20 years saving us. The individuals we're looking to evacuate are pre-vetted, meaning their security check has already been approved. They have an application process, whether it's a special immigration visa or they are approved for onward travel. But right now they can't get out of the country and they're unable to come directly to the United States. So this would be what we are calling a lily pad assistance to help individuals move to a third-party country for a period of time of six months to 12 months. Now, there may be some individuals who already have a family in the area, and the government of Kosovo would have the opportunity to say, perhaps these are individuals that we need, someone with a medical degree or an engineering degree. Maybe this is a workforce opportunity for Kosovo as well as the United States. So this has been an ongoing conversation between the government of Kosovo and the government of the United States. I think clearly in meeting with the senior ministers within the government of Kosovo, there's certainly a willingness and a readiness to help. I believe strongly that the government of Kosovo has to raise its hand clearly and say, we're prepared to accept refugees or, evacuees coming in from Afghanistan. Equally, the United States has to refine its process because right now, to be candid, the U.S. State Department has been pretty scattershot on how it's handling evacuees from Afghanistan. We have folks in multiple different countries, each with very different ranges of, onward processing. So I would like, and I'm working to ensure that our U.S. State Department is being very clear on its guidance to third-party countries and partners like Kosovo. No, I'll just add very briefly, Iowa and Kosovo have a very special relationship. And so what we want to do is be helpful in our partnership with Kosovo going forward to be able to not only accept evacuees from Afghanistan or from the current conflict in Ukraine, but make sure that Kosovo also has the opportunity to grow within Europe and within the world. We know that you have a very bright future, and we want to be a partner with you in making sure that you also, as a fledgling democracy, have the support that you need to be successful going forward. So thank you to our friends in Kosovo, and thank you for all that you've done for evacuees from around the world. You're truly living your own history and taking in the refuge that others need at their point in their history.